train running express from Womaniyaaa to Vienna will arrive on platform 3 in approximately 2 minutes. On this great occasion of International Women's Day, I would like to welcome my very first guest today. She is a believer, she is a doer, she is an achiever. She is a woman and she is Womaniyaaa. Well, that's her social media username. She is not only my best friend, she is a friend in need, a friend indeed. She has done her masters in media and entertainment laws. She has traveled to 7 countries and 20 states of India. Ananya, thank you so much for doing this and welcome to Travel Talks with BK Vlogs. How are you doing today?
Very excited to do this with you and thank you for such a great introduction.
Thank you. I'm gonna take no time and start off with the very first question to you today. What is your favorite travel destination?
Okay, so I like traveling all across the world. I like Europe the most. But in Europe, I would say if I have to visit again, I think that place would be Vienna. I can keep going about it. Such a beautiful place, I can just go anytime I want.
And what is the most beautiful thing about Vienna in specific?
If you think about it, I think about it. I think what is not beautiful about Vienna?
That's true.
All the experiences, the people, the food, the culture. The first time I had attended an opera, that was in Vienna. So everything about it is beautiful.
In fact, I have been to Vienna a couple of times. I never found it interesting. I found it like so much historical, so much museum and opera, which is not my type, honestly. But the overall vibe of the city, I must tell you, it is amazing. Because I have traveled on a bus also to Vienna, I have traveled on a train also to Vienna, I have on a plane also to Vienna. So, and it was very close to where I was living in Prague. So I think, yeah, you have a very great choice of you saying that you have.
I am a history person, so I guess that's why I vibe with the place more.
Awesome. So is there any interesting story from Vienna that you would like to share with me?
Oh yes. Actually, the most amount of adventure that I have had on a travel trip, it has to be Vienna.
Okay.
Because I was traveling with one friend of mine, and me and her, we took the last tram. We roamed around the city. We took the last tram, and we got off a station which we thought was the last station of that particular tram, and it was actually the last tram that we took. And then we reached that station. We got down the train. There's only one person जिसको I like to think कि वो ऑस्ट्रिया का संजय दत्त जैसा दिखने वाला आदमी and वो अपनी भाषा में in his own language he's uttering something to us कि लकोपा लकोपा I don't know what he was saying. I'm sorry, not being racist, nothing. But he was saying something which obviously I could not understand. But then I think he was trying to tell us something which we did not understand. And we got off that station, we walked out, and we realized we are in the middle of nowhere. And we decided, okay, what we can do now, since there is nobody, only that person which we do not understand what he's talking about.
Okay.
So we thought what we should do is just think of the direction our hotel is in and walk to that hotel.
Okay.
So we start walking. We are walking and walking and walking. There's a animal hospital that is on the way, which is very scary. And we are just walking, then there comes one car. We are walking, that guy stops. And you wouldn't believe that guy was actually an Indian.
Wow.
He goes like, मैंने आपको सुबह देखा था, मैं आपको कहीं छोड़ दूँ? And we are like stunned, like what is going on with our lives? We are stunned, we are in the middle of the highway. And that guy is like, भरोसा कीजिए मुझ पे, भरोसा कीजिए मुझ पे.
Every 10 guy in the world is an Indian.
I know. That is very strange.
Yeah.
And we were thinking how do we go, what other choices we have. Then I talked to my friend, I was like, see, if he tries to do anything, we will do this, we will do that. I don't know if we would have smacked him or not, but okay, we took that risk. We sat in his car, and thank you to that guy. He was actually a decent guy who dropped us to our hotel.
Wow.
And helped us from spending that night on the route.
Yeah. I mean, these things happen very strangely, and where it takes you, you never know. So, and such as travel experiences in this world and in your life. Okay, so coming to the travel experiences, since you just told that you were traveling with a friend. So my next question is, would you like to travel in a group or would you like to travel solo?
See, it depends. I'll give you a travel tip actually. If you are ever traveling in a group, do not travel in even numbers.
Yeah.
Always travel in odd numbers so you have a tiebreaker. with
That's
you.
interesting.
Yes. Okay, so that's how I think the company has to be good, obviously. And then if the company is not good, I would prefer going solo.
And what is the advantage of going solo?
You can do whatever you like.
Okay.
You don't have to think of a person, ask a person. You don't have to adjust according to their needs.
Okay. So if you, as you said that you love traveling solo, and my next question is based upon that. How do you plan your travel packaging, and what are your 3 special must-haves?
Okay. So I am a very immaculate person to the extent that my friends go on and call me an OCD, which I do not think I am. I'm just a very clean person.
Thank you.
I'm just a very clean person and organized person.
Okay.
So I just like to pack that way. And my 3 absolute must-haves. Okay, one would be very comfortable shoes to walk in.
Yep.
2 would be a first aid kit because I'm a very unfortunate one. I always get hurt.
Yes, of course.
And the 3rd would be clean underwear. You should have an ample amount of underwear to survive.
Yeah, I think most of the kgs in our baggage make underwear, first aid kit, and clean. What did you say the 3rd one?
Shoes.
Clean shoes. Yes, I keep 3 pairs of shoes every time.
Yeah, comfortable shoes.
Absolutely.
Comfort over anything.
Absolutely. Okay, so moving on. Everyone has their share of bad experiences while traveling. So if you have to rate your bad experience in a scale of 1 to 5, how much would you rate that?
Maybe a 4 because I like to see the silver lining in everything. So even though it has gone really bad, I would still choose to give it a little bit.
Okay, if you would have chosen 1 or 2, I would have not bothered to ask you. But since you chose 4, now you have to tell me the story.
Okay, so it's not like I've only had one bad experience. I have had a couple.
Okay.
And even right now, as we are talking, I literally have had a surgery a week ago in my leg, which is also a travel story.
That's true.
I broke my leg.
Yeah, that's hidden by the way.
Yeah.
Under the camera.
Okay, so that's one. And another would be, I'm a vibes person.
Okay.
Okay, and sometimes you are going somewhere. I believe in science.
Okay.
So I feel that there are certain things that happen before you even start your journey. So those things they really put me off. So one of those things would be me going to Guwahati. So first off, the trip it started so bad. Our flight was delayed for several hours. We had to change planes. How often does that happen?
Yeah.
That you have to change planes.
That too on the ground only, not like going into the terminal. We actually flew down from the aero bridge and then changed the plane. That was the first time I had.
The plane could not even make it back to the parking area.
Yeah, exactly.
How unfortunate. And then we reached the Assam Guwahati airport, and the amount of harassment at 2 a.m.
2 a.m. Yes.
At 2 a.m.
We were supposed to reach at, let's say,
11,
and we reached at 2, and after that, what happened?
And after that, they made us do some, tests.
Crazy amount of tests.
Crazy amount.
Which we already had.
Yeah, which we already had, but they're like, no, we won't accept it.
Yeah.
God.
I remember. And that took a couple of hours. And we were supposed to reach our hotel at let's say 12, maximum 1 hour from the airport, and we reached our hotel at I think 5 a.m. in the morning.
Yes.
So I agree that was a really bad experience.
Very bad.
I would also rate it 4.
Yeah, I would agree that after we left Guwahati, we made great memories.
Yes, absolutely.
When we went to Meghalaya.
That was our first friends trip in 12 years of friendship.
And in odd numbers.
In odd numbers, we were 3 people, and we had our other best friend Richa, who's not here today. जिंदा है, मरी नहीं है, आज यहाँ नहीं है. So, okay, so talking about airports, the next question is based on that. What is your favorite airport look, and what is the most comfortable, or not comfortable, what is the type of clothes that you would want to wear while traveling on the airports?
All for track pants. Okay, a jacket. You have to have a jacket.
True.
See, I am giving a lot of tips, you guys. Okay, you have to have a jacket because you don't know what the temperature of the plane is going to be.
That's true.
Sometimes they just turn it up so much that it's like Antarctica over there.
Yeah.
So I always wear a jacket.
I think not only for planes, even for
Yeah,
trains, and even for bus journeys, I think everything is AC or cold these days.
I'm not a bus or a
But
train
still,
person.
I mean, many people would be.
And you asked airport look.
Yeah, that's true.
You asked airport look, so I'm just.
That was just a way of asking how do you travel.
Okay, I just travel like that. I like to wear track pants, sports shoes, a jacket, and be comfortable with whatever I'm wearing.
Awesome, that's great. And since it is the International Women's Day today, I would like to address from your end, what would you like to say to fellow women travelers around the world who are watching this show? What is your message to them?
My message to them would be just girls, go out. The world is waiting for you. You need to go grab every opportunity you get to travel. And even for the parents, I would just want to say, just make your women, the women in your house, your wife, your sister, your daughters, make them travel.
Encourage
them to travel. It really, opens up a people's mind to things.
That's
So,
true.
I think it's very important to travel. I have learned a lot, and I believe that a lot of people can learn a lot.
And I believe that too. So with that, we come to the next round, which is the exciting round of this talk show, the rapid fire round. Okay, so are you ready for the rapid fire round, Ananya?
As ready as I can be.
Awesome. So, here you go. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when I say the word travel?
Soothe my soul.
What would you describe yourself as a tourist or an explorer?
I'm an explorer, for sure.
What kind of hotel do you like to stay? Resorts, homestay, Airbnb?
Hotels.
So, based on this answer, what is your best hotel stay ever?
It has to be the one in Vienna. It was a very beautiful hotel.
Do you remember the name of the hotel?
I do not, sadly, but it was a very, very beautiful hotel.
Okay. Could you name any two languages which you have always wanted to learn but cannot speak?
Oh yeah, Spanish and French.
I think that would be the most
But I can
common
speak.
choice.
Yeah, but I can speak them a little bit, like bonjour and como estas.
Very good. Gracias. Your most trusted travel app?
I have stopped trusting apps. Okay, but yeah, even though I have had bad experiences, I will say make my trip.
Would you rather lose all your travel photos or all of your money?
Dude, tough question.
Of course, it has to be.
I will lose my photos because then I will still have money to make more memories.
Awesome. Would you rather upgrade your flight or your hotel room?
My hotel room, for sure.
Alright. For the next two questions, you have to rate in the order of your preference.
Okay.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4. So what do you look for in a place that you travel to? Food, people, weather, ambience.
Ambience, weather, food, people.
Okay. Travel during summer, monsoon, autumn, winter.
Summer. I'm a summer person.
Great.
Okay. Summer, monsoon, autumn, winter.
So same. Okay. Yeah, you hate winters basically.
I do.
Okay. For the next 4 questions, you have to choose one out of the 3 options.
Okay.
American Tourister, Samsonite, VIP.
American.
Street food, home cooked food, hotel food.
Home cooked.
Crossbody, fanny pack, small backpack.
Backpack.
Indigo, Vistara, Air India.
Vistara.
Awesome. That brings us to the end of this small and yet exciting rapid fire round.
That's amazing.
To end this conversation, I would ask everyone this question, whoever comes to this show. Why do you travel?
See, I think I have already given that away, but essentially I travel because I think it gives me a purpose, it soothes my soul, it acquaints me with, people, culture, food, and it teaches me a lot. It opens up my heart, my mind towards, you get a different perspective when you travel. So I think that is the sole reason that I do travel. And I will continue to after I have fixed my leg.
Awesome. I mean, that's the spirit to go about and keep it up, keep traveling, keep exploring. Thank you so much for making up to this show, being the very first guest. I mean, I had no other option.
I am so excited. I would have killed you if I was not the first guest.
And being on the International Women's Day, you have taken this initiative to come on the show. Thank you so much. I wish you all a very happy International Women's Day. To all the women out there, keep shining bright and keep smiling. Be strong and be brave. You already are doing great. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.